Welcome back to A Certain Point of View, everybody. Jake and Brian here for another Schmoedown reaction, and we have a very interesting match today. Two brand new players that neither of us have seen before. That is Britney Young and Jader Paramo. Britney Young played in the celebrity match a couple years ago, the Glow celebrity, or the wrestling, the celebrity match because she is on the show Glow. Jader Paramo is the fan that won the competition in Orlando last year that got a bid into the draft. And so very cool, interesting match here today. And like I mentioned, neither of us really know a lot about them, and so we're going by just, not really much on this one.
Yeah, no, I don't. This is very much a I know the names, don't know really anything about them type situation. I knew of Jader because of the Orlando, and then I researched Britney to know what exactly you said, that she did a one-time thing, and yeah, that's
cool.
about it.
So we have a little scene here to begin the show. I believe it's the Finstock scene that Christian posted, so let's go ahead and check this out.
Yo! Tom!
Oh my god.
What are you doing?
What, you saw me up there?
Wait, everyone saw you up there.
I'm doing the shingles.
It's
hearsay.
All right, just whatever.
Anyway,
Just stop. Just let me. I have a gift for you.
Why should I trust you? Last time I saw you, got hit with a chair.
I'm not asking you to just open it.
Is this what I think it is?
Oh man.
Do you really think that I'm the type of guy that would give that guy this guy's mask? You don't know this guy at all.
Oh, that's gonna create. Oh man. The return of Finstock. Look, so a couple seasons ago, the season ended with Robert Meyer Burnett burning the mask. It was always going to come back in some capacity. Obviously, Andrew Guy being a part of Robert Meyer Burnett's faction last year had a hand in that. And so now that he's not a part of it, it kind of works in his favor. And so I'm very interested to see how that returns if he's wearing the mask from now on. But either way, I love seeing the mask return.
Yeah, it's funny because that was actually the first character that I ever was introduced when you showed me this, was Finstock, because I was enamored by the mask and what that was, and yeah, it's very interesting and curious that Andrew Guy would be giving it.
Yeah, what's his play?
Yeah.
What's his play? Is there a trade that may happen soon? Andrew Guy on the Finstock Exchange?
God.
Anyway, so we are here. As you guys can see, we have Mark Ellis and Brianne Chandler on the desk, which is really cool. She's always been really good on the desk. Very fun to see her back. And hopefully we see more going forward. But as we mentioned, don't really know a whole lot about these players at the moment and what kind of movie knowledge they're going to showcase. Britney Young is for the dungeon, and they obviously need the points right now. Yeah. And so do the usual suspects, though. They both kind of need the points. They're at the bottom of the faction standings. So whoever walks away with the victory, they want a TKO, but points, at this case, they just need them right now.
Yeah, I mean, they both don't have very much points. Dungeon doesn't have any points. So these are much needed wins that hopefully both of them go hard for.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and skip forward to the pregame trash talk.
In Orlando this past year, I was knocked out by Andrew Guy, I hear. So we're going to get more on that right now. A trip to our studio here. You get your flight, you get your airfare, and you get to compete in a match if you go to Orlando.
Oh, that's right. Willy Wonka Harlock.
He is going to Los Angeles.
Season. Our final pick for this live show, the Hurricane Jader.
Wow, I'm feeling great, man. I feel very lucky to be here right now. It's a Cinderella story. Never thought in a million years that I would be part of the Schmoedown.
I just want to give a huge congrats to my man Jader. Glad to have you here. Hope you have a good time.
He's your opponent. You don't congratulate him.
But he's a nice guy. I met him outside. He's from Miami.
Team Classy, and you have Team Misfits, and we're gonna get a little fun exhibition match here at the Schmoedown.
Everybody should know who the cherry bomb Britney Young is. She's been here before. She competed in a celebrity match. Now you might recognize my lady from the Netflix series Glow, which is pretty much the best show on TV because Britney plays a female wrestler. So she also knows how to hit somebody over the head with a folding chair. Can we practice it on Josh McCouga?
This isn't a wrestling trivia show. This is movie trivia, and she doesn't have Clark Wolf to ride to victory. She's done.
Who's her manager again?
I don't know. I honestly could not. Oh, it's that idiot, John Kaiser, who also is riding coattails. He thinks that he's the reason that Smets won. What a joke! You're a joke!
Tell the fans what you're gonna do to that low-down Miami muskrat.
We're gonna have a great competition with some sportsmanship and a lot of high fives.
But you're gonna be in the path of the hurricane.
Don't be so humble, man. This is not an opportunity. You earned this. Let's go hurricane season. Done.
When the cherry bomb beats you tonight, the next time you come to the Schmoedown, you're gonna have to buy a ticket like you used to.
Both Andrew Guy and Kaiser have no idea what to do with
Yeah.
him.
Oh, funny.
That's great. Wow. All right. Well, this is going to be fun. I'm very interested to see. Oh, we have an ad coming up, guys. Hold on one second.
Oh, man. That was funny.
Well, I mean, obviously, knowing Andrew Guy and Kaiser and two players who have no idea how to trash talk and they're kind of being smart about it, it makes sense that you throw them in there.
Oh, that made me laugh, cry laugh, because it was so good. That was a good one.
All right, let's go ahead. Oh, there it is. Mr. Parker. All right, let's go ahead and go to the... Actually, let's just go and ride this out real quick. We'll watch the strengths and weaknesses here for a sec.
Oh, man.
My fingers are
Yeah, Robert Parker coming up against Andres Cabrera. Both first-timers in Inner Geekdom, which will be very fun to see.
We know Jader's great at Nora Ephron. He's the best Nora Ephron
Nora
player in the history of the league.
Meryl
That's a
Streep.
given. What else are either one of these kids good at?
Wrestling, presentation, unpredictability. Interesting.
I don't know. It's 0-0.
Interesting.
So, I have no idea where I'm going to pick.
Because I don't have to remember a record or anything. They're 0-0. They're rookies, and we're about to get it going right now. Brian, are you ready?
I was born ready.
Then it's time for the movie Trivia Schmoedown!
I feel like she wore that shirt just to make Ellis happy.
Probably.
Two rookies competing today. Introducing first. Representing the usual suspects. Led to the ring by Andrew Guy, sporting a record of 0 wins, 0 defeats. He is Jader, the Hurricane Paramo!
That's a squad to walk out with.
I know, right?
That is a Meryl Streep shirt.
That is a crowd-pleasing shirt right there.
As great as Andrew and
Very intense music.
Yeah, seriously. That's a really good squad to walk out with right there. Could that be the future team, Janine and Andrew Guy? No more McWeenie.
That's a very similar way to the way Andrew Guy made his debut with his mom.
Yes, with his mom. That was the second.
And his opponent.
Oh.
Representing the dungeon. Led to the ring by her manager, Kaiser. With a record of 0 wins, 0 defeats, it's Britney.
I love it.
Cherry Got the glow jacket. Here comes Britney. Both these rookies know how to play to the crowd.
They do know how to play in the crowd. I appreciate it very much.
All right, so a little bit of bad blood there. Some gestures exchanged between Kaiser and...
You're upset that I wouldn't join your faction, Kaiser, but you know what? Today my boy is going to take you down.
Wow. Okay, thank you.
Ready? All right, just managers hanging out. Last week, so now it's just the two rookies on the stage. Britney Cherry Bomb Young, Jader the Hurricane Paramo. Lovely to have you both here today. I'm going to read you the rules of round number 1.
All right, guys, our rules, and we'll walk you through it as we go along. Very simple here for round 1, whiteboard for whiteboard. As we move on to round number 2, we do the same thing with steals and wheel slices, except we flip a coin to see which competitor we want to go with. And so if Brian flips the coin, I pick the right side. I get to pick either Britney Young or Jader, which one I want to choose. Steals are still available. The only difference for this is that if these guys answer a question too quickly, we will not award ourselves a point. And if we answer a question as a 2-point value, but they go to a 1-point value, we award ourselves the 2 points. Third round, same thing. We flip we have to decide. We have to choose. Wait to see what the point score is. If the difference is too high, the person who is losing is going to be going with the person who gets the more questions. If it's close, we flip a coin to see the competitors for that one as well. Again, we will walk you guys through it. Yes.
It's right here.
Let's do it.
Jader, you feeling good too? You ready to go?
I'm ready.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown!
You forgot to mention you were a massive fan of that Glow show.
Oh yeah, Glow is absolutely brilliant. It's absolutely she's incredible in the show. The show is just pure brilliance.
New hatchlings in the movie Trivia Schmoedown, and the very first question you hear in an official match will come from the category of action adventure movies. And your question: which actor co-stars with Samuel L. Jackson in the action crime movie The Hitman's Bodyguard? Very first one. You got to get correct answer early, just to start feeling good about yourself.
Yeah,
Get some
it
momentum.
sets the tone. Definitely.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They only needed about 6 of those 15 seconds. Pens down. Brittany, who do you have?
Canada's own Ryan Reynolds.
Yes, it is Ryan Reynolds. Jader.
That's what she said.
Verbalize your answer.
Yes, it
is
is.
a rule. Number 2, famous actors and actresses. Which actress starred in the films Death Becomes Her, Florence Foster Jenkins, and It's Complicated?
Oh my God, Florence Foster Jenkins. Why am I?
That sounds so familiar.
Smiles up there. I don't.
They're happy to be here.
They're happy to be here.
It's a celebratory mood here today. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jader, I hope you have this.
Can I get a chant, please?
Oh, nice.
Meryl Streep. Brittany?
I guess I get nothing for my Meryl
You get a cheer.
It's a little cheer for her Meryl Streep as well.
The smile on his face, like,
Yeah.
I got her on my shirt.
You know, every time I show up to do stand-up and we have a great Schmoedown heavy crowd and I think they love me, then I remember how hard they chant for Meryl Streep, who they've never met. She is an icon. That is correct.
Can you imagine if she
your
walked
next
in
category is in the
and
world of dramas.
they would-
Dramas, and your question: what actor plays the male lead in the boxing drama Southpaw?
Oh.
That's a nomenclature for left hand.
Left-handed.
Southpaw. You
Where?
left-handed?
But I am not. But where does that actually come from?
I'm gonna go with Boston.
Okay.
That's my guess. 5,
Jeopardy.
4,
We just put last
3, 2, 1. Brittany, your attempt.
My boyfriend's in the audience with my number 1 crush, Jake Gyllenhaal.
All right. Jader, is this your number 1 male crush too?
Absolutely. Jake Gyllenhaal.
Good looking.
I was
boy
going
there,
through all the
Jake
boxing
Gyllenhaal.
movies. Rocky, no.
So many.
Warrior, no. Like just
Warriors UFC first of all, and Rocky and
I
Southpaw
know.
are 40 years different.
What's the other one that you
in
liked?
the Oceans franchise? Please write the full title.
Glad you brought this up. You know, I was in Vegas where these movies take place, and Brittany's manager John Kaiser did stand up.
Oh, and how was that?
Very funny.
All right.
5,
I want to see it.
4,
Woo!
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jader, did you have it?
Ocean's 13.
Correct.
Ocean's 13.
Brittany had it too. These are
This is a great first
I was going back and
round.
forth between
both
11
perfect. Halfway through
I hope so.
round number
12's in
1.
Europe.
Your next category
There you go.
is
been
in the
a
world
while.
of fantasy sci-fi. And the question: who plays the Red Queen in 2010's Alice in Wonderland?
Oh, what is that?
This is one of those films where I don't know if I could show it to my children. Like, is it too scary?
It's too
Just
bad.
based on the animation.
Just don't do it.
Okay.
Just don't do it.
All right.
Show them Beetlejuice.
I think.
She's like one of my favorite actresses, and I just this is a pure
pens down?
blanking in the moment.
Annie Hathaway?
Incorrect.
No, it's
Jader have it.
Had the same.
Helena Bonham Carter.
That's
Oh, the
yeah.
White Queen.
She was the White Queen.
Yes.
The
I
White
want a
Queen.
bomb car.
And finally,
Clearly
a
off
miss.
with our heads.
Yes.
Oh.
All right, your next category is?
Next category is comedies. Your question is, Hannibal Buress and Jeremy Renner star in this comedy about a group of friends who play an elaborate annual game.
You love this
that's
movie.
been going on
I did
for
not.
30 years.
This movie's
That sounds
amazing.
exhausting.
You,
So
Like, who
underrated, and
coordinates
everybody
that?
who hates
All
on it
these
is
men?
absolutely
I really
wrong.
don't believe it at all.
Look, Brienne, the life of a dude is very
Everyone's
boring.
very like, oh, how
Brienne,
dare you?
let me tell you about dudes and how dudes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jader, what do you got?
Tag.
He had tag, and he's
Correct.
correct. Does Britney have it?
Tag.
Yes, she does.
This is a good match so far.
You know, I
30
know they're
years.
playing against each other, but they're such a good team. They either both get it right or they both get it wrong. They complement each other very well.
This is
Oh,
going to go into
team.
12 rounds of overtime.
how's that gonna go with the managers?
Kaiser's yelling in the
Your
background.
penultimate category in round number 1 is from the world of horror/thriller.
Uh-oh.
And the question is, in what 2019 film does a young woman attempt to rescue her father during a hurricane while fighting for her life against alligators? Boy, talk about a case of the Mondays.
Literally, just watch this.
I mean, this
I know it.
It's only an hour and 27 minutes.
it really is.
I know.
5,
JTE,
4.
please.
That's a JT rule. First for Cherry Bomb. In the world of horror/thriller, in what 2019 film does a young woman attempt to rescue her father during a hurricane while fighting for her life against alligators? If I can ask, what would you rather do? Go rescue a family member during a hurricane or fight for your life against alligators? Either or.
Ooh, Either or.
I'd like to see an alligator up close.
I will
5,
do the alligator.
4,
That's
3,
for sure.
2,
Or a crocodile.
1. Pens down. Brittany, what do you got?
It's a movie.
It is
Love
a
it.
movie.
Yes.
Can't give
it
you
is
credit
a
for that
movie.
one.
It's called Crawl.
Crawl.
Jader is up
Wow.
one. Woo!
Jader.
Honestly, I was thinking that, but it did not sound like a legitimate movie. Dang it.
Well, his nickname's the
The
Hurricane, so
synopsis.
you'd
I know.
expect him
I'll
to.
give it to him.
Yeah.
I'll give it to him.
All right, your last question
Final
in round
question.
number 1. What do we
I was
got?
thinking that
Question
like
eight.
43 meters, and I knew that
Realm
was
It's a
of
shark
anime.
movie.
Yeah, I know.
47
Kevin
minutes.
James
yeah.
voices what famous movie monster in the Hotel Transylvania films? I've seen these too many times.
They're good.
You know,
good animated movies.
and there was this one part where they get into this whole DJ like thing, and I was like, "What is happening
Yeah,
right now?
fast
Like,
forward
who
through
was
that.
on drugs when they wrote
5,
this?"
4, 3, 2, 1. Going to you first, Jader.
Is it Frankenstein?
It is. We'll accept Frankenstein.
Frank Frankenstein. But
Brittany
it
has
is.
Frankenstein.
Yes, that's right.
Accept Frankenstein.
With a total guess on my part.
Frankenstein's
I couldn't
monster,
remember
we
if he
would
was
accept all of
the
them. That's how nice we are.
ghost
So
or-
very narrowly did we miss having a perfect round from Jader and Brittany Young right on his heels. It is 7-6.
Woo.
Both these
What are we
rookies
at?
look like they got a lot of
7 to
money.
6.
7 to
I'm really
6.
excited for
Cool.
what's going to happen in the next round.
This is
As
the
you
round we were
know,
talking
my
about.
favorite round of all rounds.
The
The
wheel
round of rounds.
She
and
loves
round
it.
of round it goes.
That was pretty good
And
That week.
for both
The
of
fans
us.
love
Them
it as
and
well. That
Yeah,
is
they
the
I mean the
10
questions
different movie trivia
the first round
categories
questions are
along
supposed to
with
be like that, but
opponent
they
choice and
definitely
spinner's choice. Once
knew
you settle on a
they knew
category,
more than I expected them to.
questions
There were
are
definitely some ones that
inside
you
said
could
genre.
have
Each
gone
question
either
is
way
worth
with.
2 points. There's no penalty for missing
Some
a
of
question.
them were,
However,
you know, a little over the
stealing is
softballs,
available
but
in round number 2.
I mean, that's how you want to start it. That's how you want to start a match, especially your first match.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is the correct answer.
Yeah.
At that point, the value of the question goes down to
Question
1
seemed a
point.
little bit
So,
on the easier side, but
Brittany,
Maybe it's
Jader, you both look like
catered
great
that
spinners. You
catered
don't have to
that
spin
way,
it
not
hard.
tatered.
I promise
Would
it's
you
going
like
to
to
go
flip,
around and
or
around.
would you like me to flip?
Jader,
Go
you
ahead,
have a
flip.
1-point lead. Would you like to spin first or defer to Cherry Bomb?
Heads
or tails?
All right, here comes Cherry Bomb.
Woo! I'm a little
Tails.
sad that Meryl Streep is not on the wheel.
Meryl Streep
That
not on
seemed-
the wheel.
That seemed like an
I'm gonna go
obvious
Brittany
thing for
Young.
Efron,
No,
so,
Nora Ephron either.
Jader, you let me down.
That's fine because I didn't see Nora Ephron
Yo,
or
grease that
Meryl Streep on there, so
Yeah. I'm just taking a chance.
either way.
Is he?
I mean,
Is that what someone?
That's how
I
a
feel
guy
like
stands when
he
he's trying
needs
to sell
be-
somebody
okay.
drugs.
Okay, he needs to be missing a few
Yeah.
more teeth.
Kaiser
and then
looks
I'll
like
believe
a
it.
street tough. A ne'er-do-well.
Uh-oh.
Here we
And
go.
round and round it goes. You know, spinner's choice is right
It's
there.
Getting to
Whoa.
Thrillers. And Brittany's saying no to that one.
All right.
Spin it
Here we go
again.
Gotta
We
think
should-
of a new song.
We should have an all
All
alligator
right,
movie.
Berlin, this is your
Alligator
category.
slice.
Yeah.
But what about the crocodiles? Are they
All-
gonna be? Are they gonna be upset
That's,
with that?
it's gotta be their
Or can
own
it be
wedge.
both?
It's gotta be their own wedge.
Okay.
Round and round it goes. passing 2000s, which is actually a Patreon slice.
No!
Still going.
Ah!
Oscars.
Oscar movies it is.
You went from like good to and then
this will be Brienne asking the questions to Britney Young.
All right, here we go. Your first question from, let's see, which film from director Steven Spielberg won the Best Picture Oscar?
Schindler's List.
oh,
Any Steven Spielberg?
3.
she was gonna do that.
Your options are A, Jaws, B, Schindler's List, C, Saving Private Ryan, or D, Lincoln.
Schindler's List.
Schindler's List?
That is correct for one point.
All right, maybe.
So I get the 2 there.
No,
Yes, you do,
fair,
because I
but
answered
it's
before the
tied for
multiple.
It's the first time.
Yes. Your second question. How many times has David Lynch been nominated for Best Director? I feel like a little extra time on this one might be a little helpful. Math is hard.
The 15.5.
Okay, 15 and a half.
5.
Multiple
4.
choice.
Your options are A, 0,
Oh, well
B,
Ah!
1,
Can't change your answer.
That's
2,
fine.
or D, 3.
Clearly, I'm a huge Fincher fan.
3.
Three?
Yes.
That is correct. For a point.
Maneuvering her way around a round. She didn't necessarily want Oscars, but she's got
get the
2
two
points to go
question.
for it.
I don't even know.
All
I
right,
don't
here
think
we
I've
go.
ever seen a David
This
Lynch
is the
movie.
third question?
Maybe I have.
Your
I
third
probably-
question.
Probably.
Who directed the film Bowling for Columbine, which won the Oscar for Best Documentary Feature?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, Michael Moore, B, Errol Morris.
I will say
C,
Michael Moore.
Morgan Spurlock, or D,
Because that's the
Joe
name.
Berlinger.
Those are one of the 2 names I know.
Is that how you say that?
Michael
I'm
Moore.
always bad with names.
No, you nailed it.
Morgan Spurlock?
That is incorrect.
Okay, so for steal, Jader Paramo, who you got?
Michael Moore.
That is correct. 1 point.
Darn you! I would have stolen 2.
And he pulls back.
Battling my way
with
through
Brittany.
this.
8-8. One more question remains for Britney in the world of Oscar movies.
All right, here we go. Last question. What film won the Best Original Song Oscar for Colors of the Wind?
Pocahontas.
Ah, yeah.
Can I just get the Disney wedge, please?
All right.
All right, Mr. Avalosino.
10-8. Brittany Young. Again, I don't
It
think she won any
is
spin-offs.
after
I don't
that.
think it's
So
her
I got
favorite
13. You
category,
still got the 6, but you have yet to go yet.
maneuvered her way around
Good
multiple
luck on this spin.
10-8. Jader, you're up.
All right, here we go.
Here comes the hurricane.
Grease that
Representing
wheel.
both the usual
Oh.
suspects and Meryl Streep.
Is that a rotation? Well, it's not a rotation. That's one.
And there's
That's
Andrew
at least
Guy
one.
lending his expertise. See if he can help Jader. I don't think he needs a confidence boost. He just needs a good
Dear
category.
God,
Yeah.
please no.
Fine.
Movies.
Dear God, please
Now
no.
they're going to talk it over real quick.
No. No. No.
Andrew Guy and Jade are talking it over. You can
Andrew
use
might know something
it
about
again.
crime. In
5,
general. In
4,
life.
3.
No.
Criminals wear
No.
hats.
He's going to pick crime.
Darn it.
He's taking it. All right.
Good luck.
Crime movies.
Here we go.
Jader, your first of 4 questions in the world of crime movies for 2 points. Who directed the film A Bronx Tale?
Oh, Ben Affleck.
Chaz
Oh no.
Parlamentari. Can I go multiple choice?
You can ask for multiple choice or
Multiple
give your
choice.
final answer. Multiple choice?
Yeah.
You didn't say final answer, that's fine.
This
For multiple
isn't
choice,
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
your options are, is it A, Chaz Palminteri, B, Martin Scorsese, C, Robert De Niro,
Why am I getting
or
Ben
D,
Affleck?
Lee Tamahori?
It's A.
It is incorrect.
Oh!
Brittany, I'm going to give you
Oh!
options again for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Chaz
Oh!
Palminteri, B, Martin Scorsese, C, Robert De Niro,
Oh yeah,
or
I
D,
can't answer. I
Lee
screamed out
Tamahori?
Ben Affleck.
Is it De Niro?
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
It is De Niro for 1 point.
Wow. You can
That's
edit out
a
the Ben Affleck part.
Nope.
Back to you, Jader. Your second question.
Make it look like I
crime movies
swore.
for 2 points. Who plays the title character of Jack Carter in the 1971 crime thriller Get Carter?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Michael Caine, B, Steve McQueen,
I'm
C,
gonna go
Sylvester
with
Stallone, or D, Lee Marvin?
B.
I'm gonna go D.
Is it B?
Do you say B?
Yeah,
That
B.
is incorrect. For a 1-point steal, Britney. Is it A, Michael Caine, B,
D,
Steve
Lee
McQueen,
Marvin.
C, Sylvester Stallone, or D, Lee Marvin?
D. Lee Marvin.
Incorrect. Looking for Michael Caine.
Ah!
Cocaine. I learned that if you say my cocaine,
My
it's,
cocaine.
Oh.
you say it correctly. My cocaine.
I loved you. 2 more points are on the table for
Things I learned in college.
Jader's third question, his penultimate one in the round of crime movies. Who wrote and directed the film Bad Times at the El Royale?
It's Drew Goddard.
And he's right back in it, trailing Britney by
One of the most
one,
underrated
going into
filmmakers
last
in the
question.
business.
2
That
more
movie was
points.
really good. That's where we met.
A character by the name of Kumar gets stuck in a freezer in what 1990s heist film?
Harold and Kumar.
Why'd you wait for multiple choice?
Because he looks like he's gonna get it.
No way.
I know.
Go to 5, 4, 3,
Repeat the question.
2, 1. First JT rule. In the world of crime movies, a character by the name of Kumar gets stuck in a freezer in what 90s heist film? Go to 5.
Let's go multiple choice first.
Can do that. Is it A, Set It Off, B, Bottle Rocket, C, Dead Presidents, or D, The Grifters?
Taking a guess here.
Dead Presidents?
Incorrect.
That's what I
Brittany,
would've
for
gone
1 point
with.
steal, your multiple choice options. Is it A, Set It Off, B, Bottle Rocket, C, Dead Presidents, or D, The Grifters?
The Grifters.
Incorrect. Looking for Bottle Rocket.
I put the Grifters.
Bottle Rocket. Tough last question. In the world of crime movies, but look, it's as close as it can be without it being tied.
Dang.
He's got
11-10, so
Jader's
Brittany
got
Young
10.
got 2
I think the
points
most fun
more in that
categories
round,
are
and it is
I bet
13 to
Jader's in
6
love with
still
the idea of
here.
crime movies, but he didn't
And
want
so
to
at this
say
point,
something
you will be
have to. You
taking
just
Jader's
gotta go with it
questions.
What the
sometimes.
wheel gives you, as I know you.
Am
Or
I?
you wanna
If it's
flip?
this close?
You want to flip?
I feel like we
So
should
now we
flip.
move
All right,
to
we'll go ahead and
round
flip,
number
so I will flip
three
this
with,
time.
Cherry Bomb enjoying a 1-point lead over the
Or
Hurricane.
oh yeah.
Here's how round
I
3
couldn't
works.
see that
Ready?
until I
Yeah.
moved to this.
Heads.
to
That's the
see
only
the
reason I'm
score.
here, Brian.
Okay, that's
Only
right.
reason
Tails
I'm
it
here.
is.
All right.
I will take
Round
Brittany
number
Young.
3.
Okay.
Each competitor is going to give us a series of numbers. We need 3 numbers from each of you. These numbers can range from 1 to 20. Each number corresponds to a different category of movie trivia Schmoedown know-how. Once we
Give me
settle
a
on the
Disney
categories,
question.
The first question's worth 2 points. Your next one's worth 3
What?
points, and your last one.
Yeah.
What do you want, a
5
Disney binge?
points.
Yeah, man, I just watched Moana. I'm watching
Your 3 favorite
Brave.
numbers from
I watch
1
Disney
to
Plus
20.
every day.
What feels lucky?
2,
I watched Code 8 last night.
4,
4. See?
17.
What do you think of Code 8?
Love
pretty
that
good.
shoulder
And
shake.
17.
Stephen Amell from Magneto.
And
That's
Jader.
awesome.
Let's go 7, 13, and 18.
7, 13, and 18.
Right, no palindromes today.
All right, so Mr. Brian is
No
going first on this
palindromes.
one.
Palindrome for the score.
We love our palindromes around here. So, Jader,
call it out.
Brianne's going to be asking you your questions. I'll be asking Brittany her questions. You selected number 7 for your 2-point question, and that corresponds to?
New releases.
Okay.
Always exciting. Which MCU actress stars opposite Adam Driver in Marriage Story?
That would be Miss Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson.
And that is correct.
Yes, it is. All right.
Well done.
Pivoting over to Brittany. Brittany, for your 2-point question, you said...
Can I just have that one?
Unfortunately,
Get it.
you should have talked to me before we asked it.
Right.
Your 2-point question is going to be coming in the world of coming-of-age movies.
Oh, okay.
Coming-of-age films. For 2 points, what 1967 coming-of-age
God.
drama involves a love triangle between
Oh, I know
Diana
what it
Ross,
is.
Anne Bancroft, and Dustin Hoffman?
The Graduate.
2
Yeah.
points for Brittany. She's back
Mrs.
on top.
Robinson. I only knew that
All right,
because
so
of
we
Dustin
pivot
Hoffman.
back to
That was-
Jader, who
if it would've said those
said
other
number
ones.
13.
Number 13.
Maybe because he's a Dan Marino fan? I'm not sure. I'm just guessing.
Are we looking at this one?
Hey, that's true.
Absolutely. All right.
Family films it is.
Family films.
You are getting the look of the draw here.
Yeah. All right. Very exciting. All right. Which one are we looking at? In The Princess and the Frog, what type of animal is Ray? Who
Firefly.
is in love with a star?
Firefly.
That is correct. 3 points.
Wow. Easy answer there. That's rough. All right. So Jader takes a 2-point lead over Britney, and back and forth we go. Britney, for your 3-point question, you selected category.
We didn't pick who we
number
wanted
4,
to win.
and that corresponds.
I think
to
we both would have picked Britney.
The World of Crime
right?
movies.
No, I would have picked Britney.
Delightful.
Okay.
In the world of crime movies, an alligator commits a heist. I'm kidding.
Is it crawl?
Your question for 3 points and to regain the lead. Who plays Chris Pine's brother, Tanner, in the film Highway?
Ben Foster.
Oh no!
Oh, I lucked out so hard. Ben Foster.
That saved you from
4.
Not necessarily.
Question?
2. That's
Oh
your
no,
second
we're
JT.
tied.
One more remaining. In the world of crime movies, who plays Chris Pine's brother, Tanner, in the film Hell or High Water?
Oh wait, no, I'd have to get my 5 number.
5, 4,
Kyle Chandler.
3. Looking for Ben Foster. Ben Foster.
Here we go.
Here we
At that time, had such
Got
a good
that
time with
5.
both these rookies. I think a sterling debut for both competitors. We may be at that moment, Brienne, where we're going to declare a winner because Brittany Young has
So
to
this
answer
question's huge
her
because if
5-point
Brittany doesn't
question
answer it,
force Jader
Jader gets
answer
the
his
TKO,
correct.
doesn't he?
Yeah.
She currently trails by 2.
No.
And
No, because he
Cherry
answered
Bomb,
3 round
for your
questions.
5-point question, you selected
So
category
knockout?
number
No.
17.
No, it wouldn't be there. It would just be
and
a
that
win.
corresponds to comic book movies.
No, I thought it was mine. I got excited.
Whoa. Hostility
Comic
from the
book
crowd.
films.
It's too late, guys.
And your question. What is the name of the villainous
Oh my
billionaire
God.
played by
Aldrich
Guy Pearce
Killian.
in Iron Man 3? Need his name, not the...
That's a 5th round question.
Yeah, that's a 5th round. Come on. Or third round 5-pointer.
You need his
Or,
name,
yeah.
not the guy who he...
Right. Go to 5, 4,
Repeat the question.
3. That's your last JT rule. In the world of comic book movies, what is the name of the villainous billionaire played by Guy Pearce in Iron Man 3?
I'm a DC girl. Good game.
Oh, dang.
Darn, I wanted her to win.
Hey, she performed though, man.
She did good.
She showed up for sure.
That's not movie to recall in general. And Guy Pearce
Look,
really tough 5-pointer advantage.
Jader showed up, got the win, played great game, battled his way through some stuff. Brittany did the same thing with Oscars in the second round. But the biggest thing that we can talk about right now is the dungeon is in massive trouble.
Yeah.
We talked about it a couple weeks ago
And Jader the Hurricane.
on our show.
This was such a great game, and I'm
And they
glad that I was
continue
here for it.
to
It was
put up
fun to watch.
goose eggs.
You know what?
just kind of downfall more and more, and it has nothing to do with the competitors. They're getting just bad lucks of the draw, and they're barely missing and barely losing. And right now, Kaiser is definitely in some trouble with what's going on with the faction because every time they play someone, it seems like the other team walks away with some points.
Yeah.
And right now with the season, how it's shaping up with everything going on in the world, those points are very, very important, more than they ever have been. And if he doesn't get those, they are continuously being left in the dust.
Yeah, it's kind of scary because... Oh, well, wait.
I feel like she's still got a smile on her face. Kaiser, I even saw you go up and give her a high five. You must feel pretty good about her making her debut today.
First of all, why is Andrew Guy here trying to sell vacuum cleaners to the rest of them? Whatever his side hustle is should be separate from the Schmoedown. We'll start with that. But yes, she played a great game. She brings a wonderful, I've never used that word in my life, wonderful,
It's creeping me out, to be honest. Choose a different one.
a wonderful presence to the dungeon. I mean, everyone's got their own, talents in the dungeon. Smash knows how to run through walls. Zipper, he'll come fix your VCR if you still got one. Britney brings just an aura of it's like a sunshine. I don't know how to explain it.
A glow?
That's a good word.
Oh, she's so proud of herself.
Nice.
By the way, I have to say I'm a huge fan. Sorry for marking out for a second. Continue.
And I was saying, well, you know what? Why don't you just interview her?
I mean, I try to hold it down here. You looked a little disappointed when you landed on Oscars, though. Was that just not what you had in mind for yourself for round 2?
It was not what I had in mind. I'm a huge Oscars follower, but that's all. Just did not do well in that category. And
the minute the show's over, you just forget it.
I second guessed myself. There was a lot of questions where I was like, oh, obviously David Fincher 3, but then got scared. So next time around, I just gotta go for it.
I have to say, though, you navigated the game really well today. For someone that was their first time playing,
Yeah,
you went to multiple choice when you didn't know things. You understood how to play the game. And I feel like with someone like Kaiser, I mean, I hate to even give you this much credit, but
Oh, God.
he's going to only help you progress in that. But are there things that you saw today that you're like, oh, I can improve on that next time?
I mean, definitely just following my gut. I went to USC Film School for a reason.
Wow.
I think just following my gut. I might need to work on the spin. I was not confident in the spinning game there.
That is the one thing I've never heard anyone say. I should really work on my wheel.
I'm gonna build a wheel at home and just let that thing.
We
fly.
have a wheel in the dungeon. We'll show it to you. All in due time, sister. All in due time.
I don't even like the sound of that. But anyways, I'm really sorry this didn't pan out for you today, but I know this is not the last we've seen of you. Kaiser, are there any other last words? You always have something.
Yeah, I got a few more things I'd like to say.
Uh-oh.
First of all, I'd like to say, I think we need to line up her next competitor. Because obviously she went toe-to-toe with Jader. The one thing you should have done, when Jader went to sit down, you should have pulled his chair out. That's one thing. We'll work on that. But
Wordsmanship?
I think we need to get her next match. And I don't know, why don't we bring on Somerville? What's she doing today?
Oh.
I mean, you're just going to have to get her to answer your text first.
You know she ain't answering my text. Will you please reach out for me? You know her.
I'll see what I can do.
That'd be a
for
fun
you guys.
match.
That'd be
a really fun match.
Ooh. Okay, back to the desk.
All right.
That would
back
be
to us, and,
great match.
Stuff that they make Disney movies about, right, Mark?
Mellencamp, Florida, where Jader Paramo's from. Jen Sturger, Jader the Hurricane. Pretty excited.
I mean, this is the stuff that they make Disney movies about, right, Mark Ellis? Congratulations on winning your first match here. I mean, Andrew, you stepped in today to play manager, which is a different role than I've seen you in. How do you feel about the kid's performance today?
Great. I think he played really well. I recently watched my very first match of all time. He played much better than I did and my counterpart. There's definitely a couple things we're going to talk about when we get back to practice, but you know what? He played well. He kept his head on his shoulders. He had a rough round 2. It's a rough category. It was deep. It was wide. And you know what? He stayed above water, and he came out on top. I'm proud of him.
How does it feel to be plucked from a crowd in Orlando as a fan and end up playing here in front of a live studio audience?
It's honestly surreal. Like, I've been watching the Schmoedown for years, and now I'm here in the studio, and I actually told myself one day I will be there. And if it wasn't for my girlfriend getting the lottery ticket and getting me the ticket, I wouldn't have been here. So.
That's a good woman.
Yeah, man, she's amazing, amazing.
You're smiling, you're beaming over here for this kid. How did you feel about his performance today?
I couldn't be more proud of him, and I'm happy he got that Princess and the Frog, because that was something I told him. So, yes, underrated Disney movie.
Now, you did spin crime. Do you kind of regret sticking with that one?
To be honest with you, no. I wish I had I had studied a little bit more, but there's other categories on there that would have been a lot worse for me. And she didn't really pick up anything after that, so I kind of glad I stuck with it.
Yeah, we talked about when we went up there and he spun it on the wheel. There was a couple categories up there that we really wanted to avoid, and crime was one that he felt semi-strong in, and he wasn't far behind, and you saw that Britney was not able to get many steals, so I think he made a really, really strong choice in sticking with crime.
Absolutely. Gosh, you almost sound like a professional manager. Really. I don't know what to. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. But I guess the next question is.
Miss, may I?
Oh, here we go.
Can we get security in here? Is this you? Is this
I am the security. Hello, Mr. Tornado. We were watching. we were curious. We'll be in touch.
Oh.
I need the
take the mic?
microphone.
I think it's really cute when they let rookies do things, but they should do them better.
Oh.
That's the Andrew guy I know. Back to the desk.
Yeah, look, that's fun. It definitely is a different type of Andrew guy, but definitely not surprised. Jader is a very interesting player. It seems like, and we can talk about with Britney as well, they know how to play the game, and we saw
Very much
previously with a couple of the rookie matches that we've seen so far this year, a couple of them have stumbled in the gameplay, not so much the knowledge, and that's probably kudos to teammates, managers, just watching the game. But that clearly plays in your favor when you get up there on the desk.
Yeah, I didn't expect Jader to not know how to play like multiple choice. I was unsure about Britney, but she played like she's been doing it for years, like multiple choice. Blah, blah, blah. Didn't even have to like remind her anything. Which I mean, Bonnie's been doing it for a while, and you still have to remind her.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was a very good match, one that I was not expecting to be this good, essentially. But yeah, it was an enjoyable match. I definitely want to see more from both.
Yeah, I agree. And it seems like we'll be definitely seeing more from Jader at the moment. Hopefully Britney Young, because she's obviously a great personality. But it looks like we could be seeing Jader and the Barbarian whenever this gets back up and running, if that match has not been shot soon or already. So for now, that is our reaction, guys. It looks like Usual Suspects is going to take a leap in climbing the boards just so slightly. The dungeon takes a little bit of the backseat on this one and continues to pitfall. We will discuss it on our latest episode of A Certain Point of View, which will be coming up in just a few days. Make sure you guys follow us on YouTube and social media. So we're on Twitter, not Instagram, but just Twitter, and then on audio podcast platforms as well. So Anchor, Apple, Spotify, all that good stuff. You guys can obviously follow us, our personal accounts as well, interacting with competitors, players, or managers, other accounts, other reactors, stuff like that. So make sure you guys follow us. A Certain Point of View, Schmoedown POV, anywhere on the interwebs. So thank you guys for joining us. That is Brian. I am Jake. We are A Certain Point of View, and we'll see you guys next time.